Success is not a gift. It's a product of your mindset, your actions, and your unwavering determination. It starts with a thought, a belief in your potential, a belief in your worth. The truth is, no one can dictate your success except you. You are the master of your destiny, and right now, you are in control of how your future unfolds. But here's the question. Are you truly testing your own success quotient? Are you really pushing yourself to the limit to achieve what you're capable of? Let's begin with your mindset. Success doesn't just happen by chance. It starts with a thought, and that thought, when nurtured, becomes your reality. If you want to achieve greatness, your mindset must be stronger than any doubt or obstacle that comes your way. You must be unwavering in your belief that success is not just possible, but inevitable. It's not enough to hope for success. You must think it, believe it, and embrace it as your truth. Now, let's talk about purpose. If you don't have a clear vision, if you don't know exactly where you're headed, you are lost before you even begin. Your purpose must be defined, specific, and unyielding. It doesn't matter if others understand it or not. Your purpose is yours and yours alone. Focus every ounce of your energy on it. Every step you take should bring you closer to that vision. Without a definite purpose, success is just a dream. But let's be real. Dreams don't build empires. Desire and commitment do. You must cultivate a burning desire within you to achieve your goals. And that desire must drive you day and night no matter what. But desire alone is not enough. You need the commitment to follow through when things get tough. The road to success is not paved with comfort and ease. It's paved with sacrifice, sweat, and the relentless pursuit of your vision. And let me be clear, failure will come. It will knock at your door, but failure is not your enemy. It is your greatest teacher. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up lies in their ability to persist. When life throws challenges your way, and it will, you must persist. Do not let failure define you. Let it refine you. Every setback is an opportunity to grow, to get better, and to sharpen your resolve. You must develop the persistence to rise again every single time, stronger than before. Now let's talk about discipline. You must master self-control, control over your mind, your actions, and your emotions. It's easy to get distracted. It's easy to give in to temptation, to procrastination, to negativity. But you must be disciplined. Self-control is what will keep you moving forward, even when the world tries to pull you off course. It's what will enable you to stay focused on your goals, despite the distractions and setbacks. But none of this matters if you don't take action. Action is the ultimate differentiator between those who dream and those who do. You must take bold, decisive action toward your goals every day. Waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for the ideal conditions, they don't exist. Success comes to those who take action, who push forward despite fear, uncertainty, or doubt. Every small action compounds into something greater, and the more you do, the closer you get to your goals. Finally, let's talk about the people you surround yourself with. The most successful people don't do it alone. They align themselves with like-minded individuals who challenge them, who inspire them, and who hold them accountable. You are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose your circle wisely. Choose people who push you to be better. Don't waste time with those who drain your energy or lower your standards. Find people who elevate you. Now it's time to look at yourself. It's time to take a long, hard look in the mirror and ask, am I testing my success quotient? Are you doing everything in your power to achieve greatness? Are you shaping your mindset, clarifying your purpose, igniting your desire, committing to your goals, persevering through adversity, disciplining yourself, and taking relentless action? If not, what are you waiting for? Your success is in your hands. Your future is yours to shape. But it will not happen by accident. It will happen because you decide to make it happen. So, test your own success quotient now. Your moment is now. Your time is now. Success is waiting for you to claim it. Will you rise to the challenge? The world is watching. The question is, what will you do with this moment? This speech is built to drive powerful action and reflection. It focuses on the elements that shape true success while motivating the audience to take immediate, unyielding steps toward their goals. Success begins in the mind. The moment you decide to embark on a journey toward greatness, everything changes. It's not the circumstances, nor the resources, nor the environment that define your success. What defines your success is what happens in your mind. The power of your thoughts is immense, and it's this very power that holds the key to your future. Right now you have a choice. Will you allow your mind to be filled with doubt, fear, and negativity, or will you harness its power to push you beyond limits you once thought impossible? The choice is yours, and it starts the moment you decide to take control of your thoughts. Understand this. Your thoughts are not just fleeting moments in your head. They are the blueprint for your life. What you think consistently, you become. Your mindset will shape your actions, your reactions, and ultimately, your success. If your mind is clouded with uncertainty, you'll hesitate when action is required. If your mind is filled with fear, you'll never step out of your comfort zone. But when your mind is set on victory, when your thoughts are aligned with the vision of success you've created, your actions will follow with power, clarity, and conviction. In the face of challenges, it is your mindset that will determine how you respond. When adversity strikes, and it will, you can either succumb to it or use it as fuel to drive you forward. Your mindset is like a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it becomes. When you train your mind to focus on solutions, to see opportunities in every problem, and to embrace failure as part of the process, you unlock your true potential. The most successful individuals on this planet are not necessarily the ones who have had it easy. They are the ones who have conditioned their minds to keep pushing forward, no matter what. It's important to recognize that your mindset isn't something that happens by accident. It is cultivated, developed, and strengthened over time. It's about intentionally choosing thoughts that empower you and discarding those that limit you. This doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending that challenges don't exist. It means choosing to face those challenges with the belief that you are capable of overcoming them. The thoughts you feed your mind will determine the actions you take. The actions you take will determine the results you achieve, and the results you achieve will determine the life you live. This is why successful people never wait for the perfect moment or the right set of circumstances. They make the decision to move forward despite the uncertainty. They choose to think in terms of possibility rather than limitations. When faced with obstacles, they don't dwell on how hard the road will be. They focus on the outcome they want to achieve and break the journey down into actionable steps. It's this mindset that separates dreamers from achievers. Dreamers talk about what they want to do. Achievers do it. When you cultivate a mindset of unshakable belief, you stop waiting for permission. You stop seeking validation from others, and you stop worrying about the opinions of those who have never walked the path you are on. You are no longer a product of your circumstances, but the creator of your reality. The moment you decide to take control of your mindset, you begin to take control of your life. You'll realize that success isn't some distant dream that only a select few can attain. It's something within your reach, something that starts with how you think about yourself, your abilities, and your future. One of the most powerful things you can do for yourself is to identify and eliminate any limiting beliefs that hold you back. These are the negative thoughts that tell you you're not good enough, smart enough, or worthy of success. These thoughts are nothing more than false narratives that have been planted in your mind, often from external sources. They are not the truth. The truth is, you have unlimited potential. Your mind is capable of achieving things beyond your wildest dreams, but you must believe it first. Belief is the foundation of all achievement. Without belief, you will falter at the first sign of difficulty. But when you believe in your own potential, when you believe that success is not just possible but inevitable, you will keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. This belief isn't something that can be borrowed from someone else. It comes from deep within. It's the belief that no matter how many times you fail, you have the power to rise again, to adjust, and to ultimately succeed. If you want to test your success quotient, you must start with your mindset. Every successful person knows this truth. Your external world will never change until your internal world does. If you want to achieve extraordinary things, you must first believe that you are capable of doing so. The strongest part of you lies not in your physical abilities, but in the power of your thoughts. What you think, you become. And when you cultivate a mindset that is focused, determined, and unwavering in the face of challenges, success becomes inevitable. As you embark on your journey toward success, remember that it's not the size of the challenges that matters. It's the strength of your mindset. Your ability to think beyond obstacles, to maintain a positive outlook, and to keep moving forward even when things get tough is what will set you apart. Success is not a matter of luck or timing. It's a matter of mindset. And the moment you decide to believe in your potential, to take control of your thoughts, and to use your mind as the powerful tool it is, you will be unstoppable. The power of mindset is the power to shape your future. If you are serious about success, you must begin by strengthening the foundation of your mind. Don't let fear or doubt control your thoughts. Don't let negativity dominate your decisions. The moment you take control of your mindset, you take control of your destiny. The power is in your hands, and it starts right now with how you choose to think. The first and most powerful step toward success is having a clear, definite purpose. Without it, you are like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly in the vast ocean of possibilities, hoping that somehow you'll reach a destination. But hope is not a strategy. The most successful people in the world know exactly where they are headed. They have a purpose so clear and so strong that it drives them every single day. Their purpose isn't a vague desire or a passing wish. It's a burning, unshakable vision that becomes the foundation of everything they do. If you want to test your success quotient, you must ask yourself, do you have a definite purpose? A definite purpose is more than just a goal. It's the reason you get up every morning. It's the guiding force that directs your actions, decisions, and thoughts. Without it, you will lack direction and focus. You will become distracted by every new opportunity or challenge that comes your way, never fully committing to one path. But with a definite purpose, you can filter out distractions and stay aligned with what truly matters. You don't need to know every single step of the journey, but you must know where you're going and why. Your purpose is the compass that keeps you moving forward even when the road gets tough. Your purpose must be specific. It must be a clear, measurable target that you can strive for. Vague desires like I want to be successful or I want to be happy are not enough. Success isn't a feeling, it's a result. Happiness isn't an emotion, it's a state of being that comes from achieving your purpose. So, define your purpose clearly. What exactly do you want to accomplish? Why do you want it? What is the driving force behind your actions? When you know the answers to these questions, you will find that your path becomes clear. Every decision you make, every action you take will be aligned with your purpose, and your focus will be unbreakable. Once your purpose is clear, you must commit to it with unwavering determination. This is where many people falter. They may start with a clear goal in mind, but when challenges arise, their commitment wavers. They doubt themselves, they get discouraged, or they become distracted by new opportunities. A definite purpose requires relentless commitment. It demands that you stay the course, no matter how difficult it may be. You must be willing to face setbacks, failures, and hardships without losing sight of your purpose. Those who succeed are not necessarily the ones who have the easiest path. They are the ones who refuse to give up, who keep pushing forward even when the road seems impossible. To develop a definite purpose, you must first understand that it's not enough to just want success or fulfillment. You must decide what success looks like for you. It's personal. It's unique to you and your own values, your own talents, and your own vision of the future. When you align your purpose with your deepest desires and strengths, it becomes something you can fight for with everything you have. This is the fire that will keep you going when the world tells you to quit. This is the drive that will push you past your limits and force you to rise above mediocrity. Your purpose will become a constant reminder of why you can't give up, why you can't settle for anything less than your best. Having a definite purpose also means being willing to make sacrifices. It's easy to say you want something, but to achieve it, you must be willing to pay the price. Success does not come without effort, without sacrifice, without delayed gratification. When you have a clear, definite purpose, you'll find that you're willing to put in the hours, the work, and the energy required to make it happen. You'll sacrifice the temporary comforts of life for the long-term rewards that come with achievement. A definite purpose allows you to prioritize what truly matters and say no to distractions and diversions that lead you away from your goal. Furthermore, a definite purpose requires continuous action. This isn't about waiting for the right time or the right opportunity. It's about creating opportunities by taking action. With a clear purpose, every day becomes a chance to move closer to your goal. Every action, no matter how small, brings you one step closer to your desired outcome. A definite purpose drives you to make progress, even when you don't feel like it. It motivates you to take that extra step, push through the resistance, and continue even when the finish line seems far off. Success isn't achieved through passivity. It is achieved through constant, deliberate action toward your purpose. One of the most powerful elements of a definite purpose is that it eliminates uncertainty. When you know exactly what you want to achieve, you no longer waste time and energy on indecision. You stop second-guessing yourself and start taking decisive steps toward your goal. Your purpose acts as a filter for your time and energy. If an opportunity or task doesn't align with your purpose, you simply don't engage with it. You have no time for distractions. Your focus sharpens, and every decision you make is guided by the clarity of your purpose. This focused attention is what allows you to achieve extraordinary results. Moreover, your purpose gives you the strength to overcome any obstacle. When you have a definite purpose, setbacks become temporary. Challenges are no longer roadblocks. They're stepping stones to greater success. With a clear purpose in mind, you become unstoppable. No failure can deter you. No setback can hold you back for long. Every challenge is just another opportunity to strengthen your resolve and refine your approach. The more committed you are to your purpose, the more resilient you become in the face of adversity. A definite purpose also helps you maintain passion and enthusiasm. It's easy to lose motivation when the path to success is unclear or when obstacles seem insurmountable. But when your purpose is crystal clear, you can tap into an unlimited source of energy and enthusiasm. Your passion will carry you through the hardest times. It will fuel you when the journey gets long, and it will push you forward when others would give up. A definite purpose infuses your work with meaning, making every challenge worthwhile. It reminds you that the struggle is part of the process, and that every step you take is bringing you closer to your ultimate goal. When you have a definite purpose, you no longer live by the whims of the world. You live by your vision, by the commitment you've made to yourself and your dreams. Your purpose becomes the foundation of your success, the driving force that powers everything you do. And when you live with such clarity and commitment, success becomes inevitable. Desire is the fire that ignites the path to success. It is the driving force behind every great achievement. Without desire, you are like a car without fuel, unable to move, unable to progress. But desire alone is not enough. It must be matched with an unyielding commitment, a promise to yourself that no matter what happens, you will pursue your goals with everything you have. Desire fuels the dream, but commitment is what makes the dream a reality. If you want to test your success quotient, you must ask yourself, do you have the desire and commitment necessary to succeed? Desire is the starting point. It is the thing that makes you want something so badly that you are willing to do whatever it takes to achieve it. It's not just about wishing or hoping for success. Desire is intense, a burning passion that consumes you. When you truly desire something, nothing can stand in your way. It is the feeling that keeps you awake at night, thinking about how you're going to achieve your goal. It fills you with a sense of urgency and purpose. Desire doesn't let you settle for mediocrity. It pushes you to reach for more, to stretch beyond your current limits and break through every barrier in your way. But desire alone is not enough. Many people have desires, but very few have the commitment to follow through. Commitment is what separates those who dream from those who do. It's easy to desire something when the road is smooth and the path is clear, but commitment is tested when obstacles arise, when the challenges seem insurmountable, and when the world tells you that it's too hard. This is where most people give up. They let the challenges defeat them. They let failure convince them that they are not capable. But those who succeed are the ones who stay committed no matter what. They are the ones who don't quit, even when the odds are against them. Commitment is about making a decision and sticking with it, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. It's about knowing that the road will be tough and understanding that sacrifices will need to be made, but you press forward anyway. Commitment is the discipline to stay on track, to keep your eyes on the goal, and to take consistent action even when the path gets rough. It's about not allowing the distractions of life to pull you away from your purpose. Every time you face a challenge or a setback, your commitment to your goal is what keeps you going. Desire without commitment is like a fleeting moment. It might inspire you in the beginning, but without commitment, it fades. Desire is the spark, but it needs commitment to build into a roaring fire. Commitment is what ensures that desire doesn't burn out. It's the strength to keep going even when everything seems to be falling apart. When you're truly committed, you make decisions based on your goal, not on how you feel in the moment. You choose long-term success over short-term comfort. You sacrifice what's easy for what's right. And you do this every single day, without exception. Commitment also means resilience. It means being willing to pick yourself up after failure, to learn from mistakes, and to keep moving forward. Everyone will face failure, but it is how you respond to that failure that determines your success. If you are committed to your dream, you won't let failure define you. You will view it as a lesson, a stepping stone, a necessary part of the process. Commitment is the ability to stay focused, to continue taking action even when the results aren't immediate. Success doesn't happen overnight, but with enough desire and commitment, it's inevitable. Desire and commitment must work in harmony. Desire fuels the fire, and commitment ensures that the fire doesn't go out. Together, they create an unstoppable force. Think of the great achievers in history, whether in business, sports, or any other field. They all started with a burning desire, but it was their commitment to the goal that turned their dreams into reality. They faced hardships, they encountered setbacks, and they endured countless failures. But through it all, they were committed. Their commitment gave them the strength to push through when others would have quit. It made them relentless, unstoppable. Desire and commitment are not passive traits. They require action. Desire makes you want something, but commitment forces you to work for it. It's the difference between dreaming and doing. When you truly desire something, you don't just wait for it to happen. You take action, you do whatever it takes, and you keep doing it day after day with the knowledge that success is not an option, it's a certainty. Commitment means you are in it for the long haul. It means you will sacrifice now for the rewards later. It means that you will not give up no matter how many times you fail. The journey to success will test you. It will push you to your limits and beyond. But if you have the desire and the commitment to succeed, there is no force that can stop you. Your desire will fuel you when the journey feels impossible, and your commitment will keep you going when you feel like giving up. Together, they create the power to achieve anything you set your mind to. Every person who has achieved greatness has faced obstacles. They have been tested, challenged, and sometimes knocked down. But their desire and commitment have been their driving force. It's not the people who face no obstacles who succeed. It's the ones who face them head-on and refuse to quit. Desire and commitment give you the strength to keep going, no matter the struggle. When the going gets tough, desire and commitment are what will carry you through to victory. If you want to test your success quotient, look at your desire and commitment. Do you want success badly enough to commit to it fully? Are you willing to put in the hard work, to make the sacrifices, and to persist in the face of challenges? Desire and commitment are the ultimate test of your success quotient, and when they are combined, nothing is impossible. Persistence is the key that unlocks the door to success. It is the unwavering determination to continue moving forward, no matter how many obstacles stand in your way. Life will test you. The path to success will not be smooth. It will be riddled with challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But those who succeed are not the ones who avoid adversity. They are the ones who embrace it, learn from it, and keep going in spite of it. If you want to test your success quotient, you must ask yourself, how persistent are you when faced with adversity? Adversity is inevitable. No one escapes it. You will face moments when it seems like the world is against you, when the weight of your struggles feels unbearable, and when it seems like giving up would be the easier option. But this is exactly when your persistence will be tested. It's easy to stay motivated when everything is going well, but true success comes to those who persist when the road is tough, when the odds are stacked against them, and when the light at the end of the tunnel seems distant. Persistence is not about avoiding hardship. It's about continuing despite it. The power of persistence lies in its ability to transform failure into fuel. Every setback you encounter is not a sign to quit, but a lesson that prepares you for the next level. The people who rise to the top are those who refuse to be defined by their failures. They learn from them, adapt, and keep moving forward. They understand that failure is not permanent. It's simply a part of the process. Every time you face adversity, you have a choice: to let it defeat you or to use it as an opportunity to grow stronger. Persistence is the mindset that allows you to choose the latter. Persistence requires more than just effort. It requires faith. Faith in yourself. Faith in your abilities. Faith in the process. When things aren't going the way you want them to, it's easy to lose faith. But it's in those moments of doubt that your true character is tested. If you persist when all seems lost, you'll find that success is not a matter of luck. It's a matter of resilience. Resilience is not about being invincible. It's about the ability to keep going when you feel defeated. The successful individuals you admire have endured the same difficulties, faced the same setbacks, and questioned themselves just as you have. The difference is that they refuse to quit, no matter how tough it got. One of the greatest misconceptions about success is that it comes easily to those who are talented, lucky, or born into the right circumstances. But success is not a matter of chance. It's a matter of persistence. Those who succeed understand that every great achievement is the result of repeated efforts over time. It's the constant, relentless push forward, day after day, even when it seems like nothing is working. The key to success is not in having an easy path, but in having the courage to walk through the difficult ones without giving up. Every successful person has faced adversity, but it is their persistence that allowed them to push through it and come out stronger on the other side. Persistence is also about keeping your vision in sight, even when the path becomes unclear. When you're in the middle of adversity, it's easy to lose track of your end goal. The challenges may overwhelm you, making you feel like your dreams are out of reach. But persistence is the ability to remember your purpose, to hold on to your vision even when the circumstances tell you to let go. It's about refusing to allow the obstacles to define your journey. When you're persistent, you see each obstacle as a stepping stone toward your goal. You don't let it discourage you. Instead, you use it to fuel your drive. In those times when it seems impossible to keep going, you must remind yourself that success isn't about avoiding difficulties. It's about how you respond to them. Life will always present obstacles, and they will vary in size and impact. But the one constant is your ability to persist. The more you persist, the more you develop the resilience to handle the next challenge that comes your way. Persistence builds mental strength. It sharpens your focus and teaches you to persevere through the tough times. The ability to stay committed to your vision despite setbacks is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who give up along the way. The journey to success is rarely linear. It's filled with twists, turns, and detours. But persistence is the thread that holds everything together. It's the ability to keep moving forward even when it feels like progress is slow. It's the belief that every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. When you stay persistent, you learn to embrace the process, to trust that every experience, every failure, and every setback is part of the journey toward success. The more you persist, the more you realize that the struggle itself is what makes the success so rewarding. The challenges you face are not roadblocks. They are opportunities for growth, for learning, and for becoming the person you need to be to achieve your goals. One of the greatest qualities of persistent individuals is their ability to maintain optimism in the face of adversity. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, but persistence requires an unwavering belief that things will improve. Optimism doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means having the courage to face it head on, knowing that you are capable of overcoming any obstacle that stands in your way. When you combine persistence with optimism, you create an unstoppable force that propels you towards success, no matter the setbacks. Persistence also involves a deep understanding that nothing worth having comes easily. Whether it's building a business, achieving personal growth, or mastering a new skill, success requires hard work, dedication, and the willingness to keep pushing through challenges. No one who has ever achieved greatness did so by quitting when times got tough. They persisted, they stayed focused, they didn't let adversity break them, they used it to fuel their fire. If you want to test your success quotient, you must ask yourself, are you willing to persist, even when the road gets hard? Are you willing to push through the pain, the failures, and the doubts? The people who succeed are the ones who keep moving forward no matter what. They understand that adversity is not the end of the road, it's simply part of the journey. When you embrace persistence, you embrace your potential for success. It's the one thing that can never be taken from you, and it's the one thing that will guarantee you reach your ultimate goal. Mastering self-control is the true measure of strength. It is the ability to harness your impulses, manage your emotions, and stay focused on your long-term goals, no matter how tempting the distractions are. In a world filled with instant gratification and constant distractions, self-control has become a rare and valuable skill. Without it, your dreams will remain just that, dreams. But with self-control, you become the master of your own destiny, able to steer your life in the direction you choose, no matter what external forces may try to pull you off course. If you want to test your success quotient, you must ask yourself, how well do you control your actions and emotions in the face of temptation? Self-control is not about denying yourself pleasure. It's about delaying gratification for a greater reward. It's the ability to say no to short-term satisfaction in exchange for long-term achievement. In a world that pushes us to seek immediate rewards, self-control becomes a vital asset. Every successful person you admire has mastered the art of self-discipline. They have learned to resist the temptation of easy paths, choosing instead to invest in their future. The ability to delay gratification is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who fall victim to fleeting desires. The first step in mastering self-control is recognizing that it's not an innate trait. It's a skill that can be developed. Just like any other skill, it takes practice, consistency, and patience. Self-control isn't about being perfect or never making mistakes. It's about consistently making the right choice day after day, even when it's difficult. It's about having the mental strength to stay on track, even when your mind is telling you to give in. Every time you make a decision to exercise self-control, you strengthen your ability to make the right choice the next time. Over time, this consistency builds momentum, and self-control becomes a natural part of your character. In order to master self-control, you must first understand that it's not just about avoiding temptation. It's about having a clear, strong sense of purpose and vision. When you know exactly what you want to achieve and why, it becomes easier to make decisions that align with your goals. Without a clear vision, you will be easily swayed by the fleeting desires and distractions that come your way. But when you have a purpose that is bigger than any temporary pleasure, you can confidently resist the urge to indulge in things that won't bring you closer to your goal. Mastery over self-control starts with clarity of purpose. One of the greatest challenges to self-control is the battle within your own mind. Our minds are constantly bombarded with thoughts and urges that pull us in different directions. We are often driven by emotion, by the need for comfort, or by the fear of failure. Self-control is the ability to override these impulses and make decisions based on logic and long-term outcomes, not temporary emotions. It's about understanding that your emotions, no matter how intense they may be in the moment, are fleeting. They do not define you. The ability to rise above them and make rational, calculated decisions is the hallmark of true self-control. It's about being able to pause, to reflect, and to choose the best course of action, even when the immediate urge is strong. Mastering self-control also requires understanding that discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. You can have all the ambition in the world, but without self-control, you will struggle to stay on course. Discipline is the ability to maintain focus, to keep pushing forward, even when you don't feel like it. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you would rather take the easy route. Successful people are not immune to procrastination or fatigue, but they have the discipline to overcome these natural impulses and stay committed to their goals. They recognize that success requires hard work, consistent effort, and the ability to make sacrifices in the short term for long-term rewards. Self-control is also about making choices based on your values and priorities. When you are clear on your goals and values, you can align your actions with them and make decisions that honor your long-term vision. It's about choosing to stay focused on your growth rather than succumbing to the distractions of the moment. In today's world where distractions are everywhere, from social media to entertainment to the constant barrage of information, it's easy to lose focus. But self-control allows you to tune out the noise and stay committed to what matters most. It's about saying no to the things that don't serve your purpose, even when they seem enticing in the moment. One of the most powerful ways to build self-control is to create systems and habits that support your goals. Willpower alone is not enough to master self-control. Willpower is finite, but systems can be sustainable. When you set up routines and environments that support your vision, you eliminate the need for constant decision-making. By automating the decisions that align with your goals, you free yourself from the constant struggle of trying to resist temptation. This can include setting specific times for work, creating a workspace free from distractions, or establishing healthy habits that contribute to your well-being. When your environment is aligned with your goals, exercising self-control becomes much easier. Mastering self-control also involves managing your energy and emotions. You cannot expect to consistently make good decisions if you are physically exhausted, mentally overwhelmed, or emotionally drained. Self-control is easier when you are in a state of balance, when you've taken care of your body, your mind, and your emotions. This means making time for rest, relaxation, and reflection, and ensuring that you are in a positive, focused state when it's time to make important decisions. Emotional and physical well-being are essential to maintaining the discipline and willpower necessary for self-control. Finally, mastering self-control means being patient with yourself. It's easy to get frustrated when you slip up or make mistakes. But remember, self-control is a journey, not a destination. It's about progress, not perfection. Each time you falter, you have an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to strengthen your resolve. The most successful people in the world have not achieved their success by being perfect. They have achieved it by being persistent, by learning from their mistakes, and by continuing to exercise self-control over time. Mastering self-control is the difference between wishing for success and achieving it. It's the ability to push through the discomfort, to make decisions that align with your goals, and to stay focused on the bigger picture, even when the immediate rewards are tempting. Success doesn't come from avoiding discomfort. It comes from learning to control your impulses, your emotions, and your actions in the face of adversity. Self-control is not a trait you are born with, but a skill you can cultivate and strengthen every day. And with it, you have the power to turn your dreams into reality. Action is the fuel that propels you from where you are to where you want to be. It is not enough to simply have a vision or a dream. Dreams are the foundation, but without action, they remain just that, ideas that never materialize into reality. If you truly want to test your success quotient, the question you must ask yourself is simple. Are you taking the necessary action to turn your dreams into tangible results? Action is what separates the dreamers from the doers, and it is the key to achieving anything in life. Far too often, people get caught up in planning, analyzing, and waiting for the perfect moment to take action. They believe that if they think about their goals long enough, or if they wait for the right circumstances, everything will fall into place. But the truth is, there is never a perfect time to begin. There will always be uncertainty, challenges, and fears. The only way to overcome them is to take action anyway. When you take action, you create momentum. And momentum is one of the most powerful forces you can harness on your journey to success. It's the act of starting that breaks the inertia and begins the process of turning your vision into a reality. Action requires courage. It requires you to step into the unknown, to face your fears, and to commit to doing what it takes, even when you're unsure of the outcome. Courage doesn't mean that you aren't afraid. It means that you are willing to act in spite of your fear. It's easy to wait for the fear to disappear, to wait for the conditions to feel right, but real courage comes when you act despite the fear. Every successful person has faced uncertainty, doubt, and fear at some point. What sets them apart is their willingness to take action in the face of these challenges, to trust in themselves and their abilities, and to keep moving forward. Action is not about waiting for motivation to strike. It's about creating momentum that fuels further action. Motivation is fleeting, and if you wait for it to strike, you may find yourself waiting forever. Action is what brings motivation. It's about getting up and doing the work, even when you don't feel like it. When you start taking action, you begin to build the momentum that keeps you moving forward. The first step is always the hardest, but once you begin, you will find that the next step comes easier. With each action you take, you gain more confidence, more clarity, and more energy to continue moving toward your goal. Action requires discipline. It's easy to start a project with excitement, but it's the ability to consistently take action over time that leads to success. Discipline is what keeps you moving when the initial excitement fades, when you encounter setbacks, or when the road gets tough. Without discipline, your efforts will be scattered and inconsistent, and you will struggle to make progress. The key to success is to take small, consistent actions every day, even when you don't feel like it. It's the daily commitment to progress that adds up over time and turns your dreams into reality. One of the most important aspects of action is the willingness to fail. Many people fear failure so much that they become paralyzed, unable to take any action at all. They overthink, overanalyze, and get stuck in a state of indecision. But action requires you to be willing to fail, to learn from your mistakes, and to keep moving forward. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of success. Every successful person has failed many times before achieving their goals. The key is not to let failure stop you, but to use it as a stepping stone to greater achievement. Each failure teaches you something valuable, helps you refine your approach, and brings you one step closer to success. Action also means being willing to make decisions. Indecision is one of the greatest enemies of progress. The longer you wait to make a decision, the longer you delay your success. Every decision you make moves you forward or backward, and every decision is an opportunity to learn and grow. When you take action, you make decisions with confidence, knowing that you can adjust and learn as you go. Perfection is not the goal. Progress is. Taking action means being willing to make mistakes, but also knowing that every decision moves you closer to your desired outcome. Another vital aspect of action is the ability to stay focused. The world is filled with distractions that can pull you off course. Without focus, it's easy to lose sight of your goals and get sidetracked by the endless stream of things competing for your attention. Staying focused on your actions means eliminating distractions, setting clear priorities, and staying committed to your purpose. Focused action is deliberate and intentional. It's about saying no to the things that don't serve your goals and saying yes to the actions that will move you closer to success. The more focused you are, the more effective your actions will be. You must also understand that action is not always about taking big, grand steps. Small, consistent actions every day add up over time. Too often, people get discouraged because they are not seeing immediate results. But success is a result of many small actions compounded over time. It's the consistent effort, the daily commitment, that leads to big results. It's about making progress every single day, no matter how small the steps may seem. Each action you take is a building block that gets you one step closer to your ultimate goal. Action is the bridge between your dreams and reality. It's the part of the process that brings your vision to life. Without action, your dreams remain unfulfilled potential. The more you act, the more you learn, the more you grow, and the closer you get to achieving your goals. If you want success, you must stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect conditions. There is no perfect time to act. The time to act is now. The key to unlocking your potential and achieving greatness lies in your willingness to take action, even when it feels uncomfortable, uncertain, or overwhelming. When you act, you take control of your destiny, and you begin to shape your future with each decision, each step, and each moment of relentless effort. The only question you need to ask yourself is, what action will you take today to move closer to your goals? The people you surround yourself with have the power to shape your destiny. Whether you realize it or not, the individuals you choose to spend time with are a reflection of your future. They influence your mindset, your decisions, and the actions you take. If you want to rise to the next level of success, one of the most powerful decisions you can make is to intentionally surround yourself with like-minded individuals, people who share your vision, your drive, and your passion for success. Your circle should elevate you, challenge you, and inspire you to be the best version of yourself. The value of surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals cannot be overstated. The energy, ambition, and ideas you absorb from the people around you will either propel you forward or hold you back. Think about it. When you are surrounded by people who are motivated, driven, and focused on their goals, you are naturally drawn to become the same way. Energy is contagious. When you spend your time with individuals who are constantly striving for greatness, it becomes almost impossible not to be affected by their drive and ambition. Their successes motivate you to push yourself harder, and their challenges teach you valuable lessons that help you avoid pitfalls. Like-minded individuals create an environment that supports your personal and professional growth. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with individuals who are complacent, negative, or lack ambition, their influence can drain you. Negative energy is just as contagious as positive energy, but its effect is far more damaging. Being around people who are constantly complaining, settling for mediocrity, or doubting their potential will only reinforce the same attitudes in yourself. If you want to achieve greatness, you must be intentional about who you allow into your inner circle. You must surround yourself with individuals who challenge you to think bigger, work harder, and push past your limits. Like-minded people will not only encourage you when times get tough, they will hold you accountable and inspire you to keep going, even when you feel like giving up. Like-minded individuals are the ones who will help you stay focused on your goals. They understand the value of hard work, persistence, and the sacrifices that are necessary for success. When you share your ambitions with people who understand the journey, they will offer advice, support, and encouragement in a way that people who aren't on the same path simply can't. They know the challenges you're facing because they're facing them themselves. They won't judge you for your mistakes, but will help you learn from them. They won't criticize you for your setbacks, but will lift you up and remind you of your potential. Having a supportive network of like-minded individuals means having a foundation of strength to draw from when the road gets tough. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals also opens the door to collaboration. When you are in an environment of shared ideas, creativity thrives. The best opportunities for growth often come from working together with others who are on the same path. Like-minded individuals inspire one another to think outside the box, explore new avenues, and take calculated risks. Collaboration breeds innovation. It creates a space where new ideas can flourish, and where you can benefit from the experiences, expertise, and insights of others. When you work alongside people who are driven, you have access to a wealth of knowledge and skills that can help you take your vision to the next level. Your circle of like-minded individuals should also include those who have already achieved the level of success you aspire to reach. These are the mentors, the leaders, the individuals who have walked the path before you. They have the experience, the wisdom, and the lessons learned from years of effort. Their stories are not just inspiring, they are roadmaps. By surrounding yourself with successful individuals, you position yourself to learn from the best, avoiding the mistakes they made and accelerating your own journey toward success. A mentor or a successful peer will offer you guidance, hold you to higher standards, and offer you perspectives that you may not have considered. They can introduce you to new networks, open doors to opportunities, and give you the tools to overcome obstacles. At the same time, surrounding yourself with like-minded people means sharing your struggles and victories with those who truly understand. Success is not a straight line, it's a series of peaks and valleys. During the tough times, when things aren't going your way, having a group of like-minded individuals who are also working toward their own success makes all the difference. They understand the hardships, the frustrations, and the setbacks that come with pursuing big goals. They won't judge you for feeling overwhelmed. They'll be there to offer support and advice. In your moments of victory, they will celebrate with you, understanding the hard work and sacrifices that went into achieving your success. But the value of like-minded individuals goes beyond just emotional support. They also serve as a reflection of who you are and who you are becoming. The people around you provide a mirror for your own values, actions, and attitudes. If you're surrounded by individuals who are positive, ambitious, and constantly improving, it becomes easier for you to embody those same qualities. You begin to reflect the traits you see in others, adopting habits and mindsets that support your success. Your network becomes a reflection of your commitment to growth, your desire to improve, and your dedication to achieving your goals. In addition to all of this, like-minded individuals hold you accountable. Accountability is a powerful force in the pursuit of success. It ensures that you stay on track, that you take the necessary steps to meet your goals, and that you don't give in to distractions or excuses. When you surround yourself with individuals who are just as committed to their own success as you are to yours, you create a system of mutual accountability. You check in with each other, share progress, and hold each other to high standards. This accountability helps you stay focused and motivated, even when things get tough. It reminds you that success is not a solo journey, but a shared endeavor. The power of surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals is undeniable. They elevate your mindset, challenge your assumptions, and push you to be better. They create an environment that fosters growth, innovation, and success. When you build a network of individuals who share your vision and your drive, you create a powerful support system that will help you overcome obstacles, achieve your goals, and